Okay, so I always start this this song with an apology to the singer. So I apologize to Eric. Derire Korea nenyamo mwendwa guaterere. Derire Korea nenyamo mwendwa guaterere. Guaterere, guaterere, mwendwa guaterere. Guaterere, guaterere, guaterere. Mwendwa guaterere, guaterere. Nera kanya moshagera ka, mwendwa retwariaku. Nera kanya moshagera ka, mwendwa retwariaku. Retwariaku, retwariaku, mwendwa retwariaku. Retwariaku, 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 Yamoshagedaka, retwariaku. It's always good to moonlight on something. Koanyana ke mwendwa guaterere, 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 mwendwa guaterere, 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 mwendwa guaterere, guaterere, retwariaku, retwariaku, nyamoshagedaka. Retwariaku, guaterere, guaterere, mwendwa guaterere, 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 mwendwa guaterere, guaterere.
Whoa! Wow! Excellent. A big round of applause once again. Excellent, excellent. Wow. We want to take a quick breather in the sense of now getting a bit of data here. And to help us really break that down, please put your hands together for Mr. Walter Nyabundi Infotrack, Customer Satisfaction Survey Findings.
What I have for you this evening are essentially snippets of two surveys. The first survey that we conduct every year, which is the Customer Satisfaction Survey, branded BankTrack, which is a syndicated survey which belongs to Infotrack, which we conduct every year. We come to your banking halls, we speak to your customers, we go back, we collate the data, we come up with a report, and that report feeds into the overall Think Business Award scheme. But we also did a household survey this year, just really to get a sense of the thinking of the Kenyan banking customers. It was a deep dive to contextualize the findings that we get from the exit interviews with respect to the banking customer. So the rationale for the customer satisfaction never changes. We seek to assess levels of satisfaction with functional and emotional aspects of key customer performance areas. We determine overall customer loyalty. And really, this process is meant to come up with an industry-wide customer satisfaction index and to facilitate benchmarking and highlight best practice within the industry. Now, with respect to banking trends and what we can expect this for the rest of this year and going forward, there are many things happening. Globally, we see banks are segmenting their customers more. There's more information on the individual customer, on groups of customers with respect to demographics, their lifestyles, their aspirations, their needs. There's open banking, which of course will facilitate greater customer experience in terms of data shared between customers and banks. There's AI-driven predictive banking. And of course, there's fintech. And fintech is offering us solutions for payments for everyday things. So one might ask, how relevant is this to the Kenyan banking industry? Well, through a report that was released late last year, thanks to the good people at Kenya Bankers Association, we know that there are 49% of Kenyan banking customers who prefer mobile banking channels. 80%, however, still value traditional human model of customer service, and 89% in that survey reported to have had better banking experiences than they had previously. Now, with respect to the findings of our survey, or a couple of surveys, we find that there's a notable preference for mobile banking and internet banking, especially via mobile phone applications, although we still see that many people prefer to visit banking halls to conduct their transactions. But we must be alive to the fact that more and more, the use of fintech is changing the way people view and use traditional banking products. And I'll be so bold as to say that the use of traditional banking products and services is being undermined by the growing popularity of fintech. Last year, when we visited those of you who had participated in this process, we noted that Tala and Branch were growing in popularity and will continue to do so, and you see that from the findings. You see that there's high awareness levels of both those apps, and increasingly, more people are using them to conduct their financial transactions. Fuliza, we see that while awareness is very high, usage is not as high as it should be. But of course, we expect this to change in the weeks, in the months, and the years ahead. Now, I would be remiss if I did not mention something about SMEs. So as we went to field, we thought it would be a good thing to ask the respondents about their awareness and support of the proposed SME Credit Guarantee Scheme. And what we found is that there's limited awareness of the scheme, but those who are aware of the scheme do support it. So perhaps there's an opportunity there for the banks to come together with those who thought about this scheme to see how we can push it and leverage it. Now, with respect to the CSS findings, there are a few perception questions that we asked. And in terms of innovation, stability, affordability, and prestige, there are six banks that stick out. It's Equity, KCB, Barclays in terms of innovation, KCB, Equity, and Barclays in terms of stability, Equity, KCB, and DTB in terms of affordability, and Barclays, Standard Chartered, and Stanbic in terms of prestige. But with respect to the indices, the customer satisfaction index itself, for the commercial banks, the top three banks were Equity, Guardian Bank, Bank of Baroda, and for the MFBs, we had Caritas, SMEP, and Rafiki. With respect to how, the changes we've seen in CSI over the past 5 years, commercial banks have dropped from a high of 76% last year and have settled in the lower reaches of the 70s. And the MFB index has yet to cross the threshold of 70%. Now, just a few things to think about as we continue with the events of this evening and as we leave here and go back to our banks. FinTech is redefining banking in Kenya. I think David alluded to it, Chris alluded to it. We need to have, and Sam alluded to it as well, the use of data is critical. So we need to have continuous research and innovation. We need to start thinking about the branched neobanking. We need to shift from product development to the very critical element of customer experience. We need to provide banking utility through optimized experiences like Safaricom are doing with Fuliza. The advice we give increasingly will have to be about experiential advice rather than product advice, because people are not really interested in products, they're interested in experiences. And with respect to FinTech, we have 3 ways to challenge it. We can partner with the FinTech firms, which is cumbersome. We can acquire them, which is expensive, but we could mimic them, which would be ideal. So, ladies and gentlemen, that really is all I have for you this evening. I urge you to buy this report. I urge you to buy the report simply because it is a rich body of knowledge, a rich body of evidence that will be useful not just to you in the short term, but in the long term. Thank you very much.
Best bank in corporate banking. Best bank in corporate banking. Number 3, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together for Equity Bank Kenya. Equity Bank Kenya. Number 2. Best bank in corporate banking. Number 2, be ready. Barclays Bank of Kenya. Makofi kwao tafadhali. Njoo tafadhali. Asante sana. Barclays Bank of Kenya. Best bank in corporate banking. Best bank in internet banking. Number 3, there was a tie. Number 3, ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Sidian Bank. Sidian Bank, number 3. Best bank in internet banking. Sidian Bank. Makofi yao tafadhali. Asante sana, shukran. Number 3 together with GT Bank. GT Bank Kenya. Number 3 as well. Please prepare. And number 2, best bank in internet banking, Citibank. Citibank. Makofi yao tafadhali wanapokuja. There can only be one winner, ladies and gentlemen. Best bank in internet banking goes to Equity Bank Kenya. Well done, Equity Bank. Take your position, take your position. And a big round of applause to Bwana Asif. Thank you so much. Makofi ya Bwana Asif tafadhali. Thank you so much. Next category, ladies and gentlemen. Best bank in mobile banking. Best bank in mobile banking. Number 3 goes to Sidian Bank. Sidian Bank, number 3. And followed by number 2. Number 2, best bank in mobile banking, Citibank NA Kenya. Citibank NA Kenya. Number 2. Thank you so much. Number 2, best bank in mobile banking, Citibank NA Kenya. Best bank in mobile banking, ladies and gentlemen, Number 1 goes to Equity Bank, Kenya. Wow, Equity Bank, Kenya. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Well done, well done. Mr. Kamal, thank you so much. Next category, ladies and gentlemen. We're looking at the most customer-centric banks. The most customer-centric banks. And we start with number 3. Number 3, ladies and gentlemen, goes to National Bank. National Bank, Mkowapi. Mkowapi. Thank you so much. And number two goes to Diamond Trust Bank. Diamond Trust Bank. And there can only be one winner, ladies and gentlemen. Banking Awards 2019. The most customer-centric banks. Number 1 goes to Equity Bank, Kenya. Whoa. 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 Well done. Thank you so much. Next category. Fastest growing microfinance bank. Fastest growing microfinance bank. There is only one winner here. One winner. And the winner is fastest growing microfinance bank, Century Microfinance Bank. Century, mko wapi? Excellent. A big round of applause to Kamal as well for facilitating that process. Makofi tafadhali. Makofi tafadhali. Thank you so much. Next category, ladies and gentlemen. I'd kindly call upon Mr. Sam Omukoko. Please come forward to help us in facilitating the giving of the awards. Makofi yake tafadhali as he comes. Thank you so much. Next category, ladies and gentlemen. Best MF Bank in Agriculture and Livestock Financing. Number 2 goes to Faulu Microfinance Bank. Faulu Microfinance Bank. Mko wapi? Mko wapi? Makofi out of dhali wanapokuja. Shukran. Best MF Bank in Agriculture and Livestock Financing. Number 2, Faulu Microfinance Bank. There can only be one winner. There can only be one winner, ladies and gentlemen. Please put your hands together for the best MF Bank in Agriculture and Livestock Financing, Sumac Microfinance Bank. I hope I told you rightly. Sumac. Sumac. Next category, ladies and gentlemen. Best MF Bank in Product Innovation. Best MF Bank in Product Innovation. Number 3, there was a tie. Number 3 goes to SMEP Microfinance Bank. SMEP Microfinance Bank, number 3, together with U&I Microfinance Bank. Please come forward. Please come forward. That's SMEP Microfinance Bank. Next on line, U&I Microfinance Bank. Number 2, get ready, get ready, get ready, number 2. Number 2, ladies and gentlemen, Rafiki Microfinance Bank. Rafiki Microfinance Bank, number 2. Karibuni. And there can only be one winner, ladies and gentlemen. Best MF Bank in Product Innovation, ladies and gentlemen, the winner is Maisha Microfinance Bank. Maisha Microfinance Bank. Karibuni, 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 karibuni. Makofi tafadhali, makofi tafadhali. Next category, Best Bank in Digital Banking. Next, Best Bank in Digital Banking. There is only one winner here, ladies and gentlemen. And your guess, well, number 1, Equity Bank Kenya. Equity Bank Kenya. Big round of applause tafadhali. Hey, 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 hey. Band, muko tayari? Band. Band, muko tayari? Thank you so much. A big round of applause to Mr. Sam Asante Sana. Thank you for facilitating this session. Next category, ladies and gentlemen. I'd kindly call upon Mr. David Cracknell. Mr. David Cracknell. Next category, Best Bank in Sustainable Corporate Social Responsibility. Best Bank in Sustainable Corporate Social Responsibility. Number 3, Credit Bank. Number 3, Credit Bank. Number 2 goes to Barclays Bank of Kenya. Barclays Bank of Kenya. Asante Sana. There can only be one winner. There can only be one winner, ladies and gentlemen. Best Bank in Sustainable Corporate Social Responsibility. Please put your hands together for Equity Bank Kenya. Makofi tafadhal. Well done, well done. Best Commercial Bank in Microfinance. Best Commercial Bank in Microfinance goes to, there is only one winner, ladies and gentlemen, Equity Bank Kenya. Wow. Whoa. Wow. Next category, Best bank in Islamic banking. Best bank in Islamic banking. Number 1 is Gulf African Bank. Gulf African Bank. Okay. Leteni design, leteni. What about run. Your design yako. Wewe. Umetumaliza bana. A big round of applause bana. Well done. Kali hiyo, kali. Well done. Well done. Best bank in mortgage finance. Best bank in mortgage finance. Number 3 goes to Barclays Bank of Kenya. Barclays Bank of Kenya, number 3. Well done. And number 2, best bank in mortgage finance, Equity Bank. Equity Bank Kenya. Best bank in mortgage finance, number 2. Best bank in mortgage finance, number 3, Barclays Bank of Kenya. Number 2, Equity Bank Kenya. Makofi tafadhali. And there can only be one winner, ladies and gentlemen. Best bank in mortgage finance goes to number 1, Stanbic Bank. A big round of applause to Stanbic Bank. Hey! Aya, design iko wapi?
Nimekuwa kama samaki jamani nisivyoviweza.
Design iko wapi? Makofi yao. Well done. Asante sana. Next category, ladies and gentlemen. Best bank in SME banking. Best bank in SME banking, number 3, Credit Bank. Credit Bank. A big round of applause to Credit Bank. Well done. And number 2, best bank in SME banking, number 2, Diamond Trust Bank. Diamond Trust Bank. Best bank in SME banking, ladies and gentlemen, the winner is Equity Bank. Well done. Waweke. Aya. Makofi yao tafadhali. Makofi nyingine tafadhali. Equity Bank. Asante sana. Best bank in SME banking. Hapo. Shukran. Next category. Best bank in product marketing. Best bank in product marketing. Number 3 goes to Faulu Microfinance Bank. Number 2 goes to Barclays Bank of Kenya. Barclays Bank of Kenya, number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, best bank in product marketing, number 1, Equity Bank of Kenya. Hey, design nyingine. Ona bas. Sasa bas. Makofi yao tafadhali. Makofi tafadhali. Well done. Well done. Well done. Well done. Next category, Best Bank in Product Innovation. Best Bank in Product Innovation. Only one winner. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Diamond Trust Bank. Wewe Angusha. Fantastic. Angusha, wewe. Makofi yao. Hey. Well done. Best Bank in Product Innovation, Diamond Trust Bank. Ladies and gentlemen, next category, Best Bank in Agency Banking. Best Bank in Agency Banking. Number 2 goes to Diamond Trust Bank. Well done, number two. Ladies and gentlemen, Best Bank in Agency Banking. Please put your hands together for Equity Bank. Hey. Aya. Makofi yao tafadhali. Well done. Hey. Well done. Overall Best Microfinance Bank in Kenya 2019. Now, this is the moment. Final moments. Overall Best Microfinance Bank in Kenya 2019, Faulu Microfinance Bank. Number 1. Makofi yao tafadhali. Asante sana. A big round of applause for them, please. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, Lifetime Achievement Award in Banking. Lifetime Achievement Award in Banking goes to Rose Kimani. Faulu Lifetime Achievement Award in Banking. Lifetime Achievement. Next category, Outstanding Young Banker of the Year. Outstanding Young Banker of the Year is none other than Alex Muriu. Take it away. Let's go. Makofi yake. Well done. Well done on behalf of Alex Muriu, Outstanding Young Banker of the Year. Next category, Corporate Banker of the Year. Corporate Banker of the Year goes to James Agin. James Agin. Makofi tafadhali. Bwana DJ, angusha moja mzuri. Hapana, cheza. Hakuna kukimbia. Twende. Makofi yake. Corporate Banker of the Year. Well done. Chief Executive Officer of the Year. Chief Executive Officer of the Year, none other than Dr. James Mwangi. Makofi tafadhali. Makofi tafadhali. On behalf. And a big round of applause to Ms. Winfred. Thank you so much indeed. Makofi yake tafadhali. Asante sana. The best bank in tier 4. The best bank in tier 4 goes to, ladies and gentlemen, Transnational Bank. Transnational Bank, muko wapi? Transnational Bank. Asante sana. Next category, the best bank in tier 3. The best bank in tier 3 goes to Credit Bank. A big round of applause to Credit Bank. Well done. The best bank in tier 2. The best bank in tier 2 goes to Bank of Baroda. Bank of Baroda. Big round of applause to Bank of Baroda, the best bank in tier 2. Well, ladies and gentlemen, next category, the best bank in tier 1. The best bank in tier 1 goes to Equity Bank, Kenya. The best bank in tier 1. Well done. The Banking Awards 2019. The role of banks in scaling up SMEs. Only one award remaining. Overall Best Bank. And to help us facilitate that, I kindly call upon Tochiengolo. A big round of applause for him as he comes. Mr. Sam as well, please come. Together with Terian Chebet, please come forward. This is the last award, ladies and gentlemen. Banking Awards 2019. The role of banks in scaling up SMEs. Only one bank. And at this particular moment, in honor and appreciation, let us all stand, please. Let us all stand, ready to give a standing ovation to this one bank. The overall best bank. Ladies and gentlemen, Banking Awards 2019. The overall best bank, ladies and gentlemen, goes to Equity Bank! Whoa! A big round of applause, Equity Bank. Whoa!
was built to be the best, number one and nothing less.
Whoa!
Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, oh I believe.
Whoa!
I know I can count on me, so stand up for the champions.
Stand up!
For
Well
the
done, the champion.
Stand up.
Makofi tafadhali, makofi tafadhali.
Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up. Stand up, stand up, stand up. Here we go, it's getting close. Now it's just who wants it most. It's just life, that's how it is. Cause we have our strengths and weaknesses. Oh, I have vision, oh, can't you see? I'm on the move, make way for me. So stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up, stand up, stand up for the champions, for the champions. Stand up. And when I fall down, I have to pick myself back up. And when I